I'm super happy that these blue walls are going away. Hi. Welcome back to another episode of Brew City Builds. Woo! My name's Marcel. This video is all about the guest room. Right now the walls are dark navy blue and I'm super stoked to get rid of it. There's a bunch of holes and things like that in the wall like the rest of the house, but the paint job in particular in this room is intense. Let's just say it's not how I would paint it. As far as design talk goes, I want to keep this room kind of light and airy just because it's so dark, so I want a total contrast just so it feels nice and fresh. Also, we're going pretty dark in the primary bedroom where Ben and I sleep, so I feel like it'll be a nice contrast to keep this room on the lighter side. Alright, I have to take everything out of the room and there's a lot of repair work to do on the walls, so let's go. Caulk time. Alright, we made it to my least favorite part of this whole process. It's tape time! Okay, first things first, I'm gonna prime these walls. I'm a bit nervous that it's gonna take a lot of coats since it's so dark, but we'll see. I'm using Fresh Start Primer by Benjamin Moore, as well as the usual Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore for the walls. I'm running low on this color though. The 5-gallon bucket is almost gone. I'm gonna buy 1 more gallon of the Chantilly Lace, but then I think I'm gonna try something new. I used the Valspar on the black ceiling in the hallway, and I loved it. It worked really well. So I want to try it out and see if I like it better than Benjamin Moore. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a dumb idea. I still have a lot of trim and door paint left by Benjamin Moore, so I'm going to continue using that. I have a satin finish for the trim and doors, and it's always a matte finish for the walls. I don't know if I said that earlier. But yeah, I'll have everything linked in the description box below if you want to check out any of the paint I'm using.
Getting there.
I'm about to head outside to get to work on the doors for the room. These doors are a little left up, TBH. They're half painted, they need a lot of sanding from all the patchwork I did, and the holes are also too small for the doorknobs, so I gotta jigsaw those out. It's a really nice day outside, so I'm gonna head out there to get all this work done so I can avoid making a mess in the house. I got a pretty big to-do list today, so I'm gonna get started. Hi. All right, now that the doors are drying, I'm gonna head to the store and get those 1x2s so that way I can get to work on making my custom headboard. I don't know exactly how many I need. I didn't really measure anything. I'm just kind of guessing, but if I need to get more, I can always go back and get more. There's a couple options as far as the 1x2s go. The cheaper ones are a little rougher and you have to sand more, and then there's the more expensive ones that are a little nicer and pretty much all you have to do is just do a light sanding. And Ben convinced me to get the nicer ones so that way I don't have to put as much work into it to save a little time. So I'm gonna treat myself. I need a truck. All right, I got the goods. I got 12 1x2s for $65, which isn't bad considering I'm making a brand new headboard. If I was to be buying something new, I know it would be way more expensive. All right, I'm about to head home. My car is baking from the sun, so let's get to biz. I bought a really dope rug for this room from one of my favorite Brooklyn companies, Cold Picnic. The colors were exactly what I pictured inside my head for this room, so it definitely helped me make my decision on what color to paint the headboard. Since I pretty much have 3/4 of the paint left from the dining room feature wall, I figured I could use that color for now and then change it down the road if I want to switch it up. Alright, I'm about to install the headboard. I'm using a nail gun with 2-inch brad nails to make sure I get a proper hold. I already did a first coat of paint, so once the boards are up, I'm going to fill those holes with some wood filler, sand them down, and then do a final coat. Easy peasy. Well, I definitely got enough 1x2s. When I took a step back after installing all the boards, it was just too high, so I ended up ripping out the top 2, which in turn made there be huge holes in the walls, so I just spackled those. I'm gonna have to do another round of spackle because a couple are pretty deep. But yeah, once that dries, I'm gonna sand it, and then I'm gonna paint the walls, and then I can get back to patching and painting the headboard, and then it'll be done. It's never easy. So I've sanded and repainted this vent, and I've also sanded and restained this vent, so they're ready to install. I'm also going to be installing the light switch plates as well as the new light fixture. I'm so ready to do this stuff. Let's go. I'm about to install these black doorknobs on the closet door as well as the door to the bedroom. When we first moved in, all the doorknobs were different, so as I'm making over each room, I'm making them all the same with these knobs. They're pretty inexpensive and good quality, so if you like them, I'll have them linked below. All right, let's start putting this room back together. After hanging all the artwork, this wall behind me that goes alongside the bed was feeling a little blank. I went rummaging through our basement where we have all our extra artwork and knickknacks and things like that and found this little guy. It came from a set from one of the TV shows I worked on. I totally loved it when I saw it, so at the end of the job I asked the production designer if I could have it, and she said yes. Part of the perks of working in the film biz. So the shelf obviously needs something to go on top of it. When Ben and I were unpacking, he found this folder of all these like little love letters I wrote him when we first started dating. I used to be really cute and sweet 10 years ago. But yeah, I really think it'll bring a pop of color on the wall. I also like it because it says love you. Which is fitting since anyone who will be staying in this guest room, I do love. So yeah, I'm gonna go out and spray paint this black, and then once I hang it, it's time for final touches. Well, the room is done. Whenever I finish a space, I always go through and burn a little Palo Santo, just to kind of clear the air and bring in some new energy. I don't know why I've never shown you this before. Okay, let's take a look at the room. The only thing that's the same in this room is the layout and that pound puppy.
Each sold separately.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, you don't know how happy we are that we have a nice, clean, bright space for our guests to stay in now. It's also just nice to not have to look at those dark blue walls every time I walk by that room. I'm kind of bummed because I ordered this side table to go next to the bed, but it's late and I had to finish this video, so I guess I'll throw up a photo so you can check it out. There it is. Cute, right? Now that this room is done, we finally get to move on to where Ben and I rest our heads at night, the primary bedroom. This room is pretty much like the rest of the house, dark and dingy, lots of holes and damage to the walls, but I'm so ready to get in there and make it cute. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if you like it, if you love it, if you hate it, I want to know. If you do like it, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit that bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video comes out. Alright, I talked a lot in this video, so I gotta go. I'll see you soon. Bye. Testing, check, check, check. How does the sound? How does the sound?